Who is the federal district judge who is going to be here, is in the middle of a trial and has asked that I preside. And I'm very pleased and privileged and honored to be able to do this. But before we proceed with the ceremony, we are fortunate to, first of all, have the colors presented. I think they have been presented already. They're here. And then we're going to need to do some introductions. And first of all, I need to introduce the mayor of the city of Pelican Rapids, Ms. Stand there, thank you. The clerk of the district court, Ms. Brennan, stand, thank you. And the immigration service officer, Herminia Ewald, am I pronouncing that right?
Yes.
Thank you. And a representative of the Daughters of the American Revolution, and this is Holly Goodmanson. Yep. All right, I'm close. Thank you. Yeah. And we're also very fortunate to have a musical selection. Our musicians are ready. The Lowen family, Rachel Lowen, Amanda Rowan, and Brittany Rowan, are going to play America for us. And ladies, if you would be so kind. Oh. Officer Ewald will now be presenting the report and examination and eligibility for citizenship. And if you would be so kind, officers. Somebody's excited.
Thank you, Your Honor. On behalf of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, it's my honor to present 22 applicants for naturalization to the court. All of the applicants have been approved by a duly authorized officer and have been found eligible to be administered the oath of allegiance by the court pursuant to Section 310B and 337 of the Immigration and Nationality Act. It has been established that during the periods required by law, they have been persons of good moral character. They have resided in the United States for the required statutory periods. They are attached to the principles of our Constitution and form of government, and they have met all the other requirements for naturalization. In addition, there are 3 petitions for a change of name. I therefore now move that the petitions for name change be granted and that the oath of allegiance be administered.
Thank you. And on behalf of the U.S. Federal District Courts and the courts of the state of Minnesota, I'm very pleased to grant that motion. I will now read off a list of the countries of birth of the soon-to-be new citizens. And we are very fortunate today to have 22 new citizens from 13 different countries. And the procedure that I would like to follow is this. As I read the countries of origin for the new citizens, would you kindly then stand as I read your country and remain standing for the oath of allegiance. The countries that I have represented here today are Albania. We have one person formerly from Albania. Thank you. Austria. Thank you. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Please stand, ma'am. You need to stand, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. And remain standing for the oath. Colombia. Thank you. Ghana. Thank you. India. Thank you. Liberia. Thank you. Moldova. I think I mispronounced that, sorry. Taiwan. Thank you. Vietnam. Mexico. There are 3. Do I have 3? Thank you. The Philippines, there are 4. Thank you. And Somalia, there are 5. And please stand. And the procedure that we will then follow is that I am going to administer the oath of allegiance. And I'm going to ask all of you, the 4 applicants here, my documents don't get blown around by the wind, to please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and that I give up and surrender any allegiance to any king, queen, or prince, or to any state or country that I have held up to this day. I swear that as a citizen of the United States, I will, when lawfully directed, bear arms or perform non-combat service in the armed forces of the United States, or I will, when directed to perform non-military service on behalf of the United States. I take these obligations freely, without any purpose of evasion, and declare today that I am a true citizen of the United States of America. So help me God. Thank you. And you may be seated. At this time I get a chance to say something. And I first of all want to be the first person to congratulate all of you on your new citizenship. I want to applaud you for your achievements that have led to this day. I want to acknowledge the struggles and hardships that were necessary in making this day possible. I understand that you've left your homelands, saying goodbye to family and good friends, traveling to this country and finding a home and a job, adjusting to a new culture and a way of life, and for many of you, learning the English language. I know for many of you, the oath of citizenship represents a dream come true. It is my sincere wish for each of you on this special day that you'll continue to dream and that all of your dreams come true. I realize that for many of you, the difficult part of the oath of allegiance you just took is where you renounce allegiance to any foreign state or sovereignty. I want to remind you that the oath you took means that you no longer swear allegiance to the government of any other country. It does not mean you renounce your love for the country where you were born or the people that live there. It does not mean you should forget your native language or how to cook the food of your homeland, or to forget the songs and dances or any of the culture you learned as a child. Don't forget those things. For the benefit of yourself, your children, your grandchildren, and every other citizen of the United States, I suggest that you preserve your native language, heritage, and culture. Doing so not only enriches the lives of those in your family, but it also enriches all of us. For over 200 years, this country has been blessed with a constant infusion of new people from all over the world. People who brought their languages, heritages, and cultural values with them. America is a combination of all the nations that have come to its shore. When you share with all of us the best of the culture of the country of your birth, you helped teach us all tolerance that is vital to our continued peaceful survival. The strength of this country lies in the diversity of its people. For that reason, today it is you who bless us. Now I wish to speak to you as United States citizens, which you now are. Being a United States citizen means you are free. The laws of this country and the government, including the courts, of which I am a representative, are designed to protect your freedom. You are free to think on your own, to form your own opinions, to openly voice those opinions, even if very few people agree with you. You are free to work where you want to work, read what you want to read, say what you want to say. And you are free to believe what your heart tells you to believe, to openly adhere to any religion or none at all. There is no single American way to think or believe. Indeed, conformity of thought and belief would be contrary to the underlying principles of this great nation. As a United States citizen, you're free to follow your own path wherever that may lead you. But I need to remind you that with freedom also comes responsibility. The freedom of democracy comes with responsibility to participate in the democratic processes by voting, by educating yourself so you can make informed choices when you do. Democracy only works when I get to my right page. When its members, you have developed their thoughts and opinions to the point that you can share them by casting a ballot, by helping to choose those who will govern us all. The freedom of democracy also carries a responsibility to your community, to those around you. Democratic societies only work when the people who live there get along, when they're tolerant of each other. I would urge you to care for and be kind to your neighbors and the people around you, and extend a caring hand to those in need. Our great country can only continue to be great and thrive as a great nation if we care about our fellow citizens and those in need. As new citizens, you can set an example of compassion and tolerance for everyone to follow. Now, just some personal comments. When I was asked to preside at this very important ceremony, I took some time to think about what immigration and citizenship have meant for me personally. This past winter, my wife and I went to New York City. The places we most wanted to visit and most enjoyed were not the theater, but the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island. Ellis Island, as I'm sure you know, is where a great many of your predecessors have come through on their route to citizenship. It's a very powerful place. I would urge you, if you ever have a chance to be there, go there to visit it. Touring the island where so many people began their journey to the United States citizenship made me think of my own family. Like many, my family is a blend of people from different countries who came to this country for a better life. My great, I think it's three, might be just two greats, grandfather, on my mother's side, William Southwell French, came to this country from Crowland, Lincolnshire, England, on a sailing ship in 1851. When he got here, shortly thereafter, he fought for the Union Army in the American Civil War. His wife, my three greats or two greats, grandmother, Margaret Mahalia Harper, was already here. Her father was born in Virginia at the end of the Revolution. He fought in the War of 1812. Her grandfather fought in the Revolution. On my mother's side, we've been here for a while. My father's side is a little different. My father's family came from Germany and Denmark before the turn of the 20th century. My grandmother's family, the Harms, came from Germany to Nebraska. My grandfather's family, the Hansons, came from Denmark. The point of all this is that we're a nation of immigrants, except for the Native Americans who were here first to greet the first immigrants. And I think that is the strength of our country, and it's something, this opportunity, which I truly appreciate, has made me reflect on. It is our wish, and my personal wish to all the new citizens today, that you have and develop the pride and the love of your adopted country that this country has for all of its people, including you. Each of you has our congratulations and best wishes. So. We have a video, and it features the president, and I believe the Boy Scouts, or am I missing something? Okay, they're going to play a video for us, and they better not ask me how to do that, because I can't even turn one on. So.
It's an honor and a privilege to call you a fellow citizen of the United States of America. This is now officially your country, your home to protect, to defend, and to serve through active and engaged citizenship. Together, we are a nation united not by any one culture or ethnicity or ideology, but by the principles of opportunity, equality, and liberty that are enshrined in our founding documents. Today marks a very special day in your life. You've traveled a long path to get here. You've sworn a solemn oath to this country and now have all the rights of citizenship. With the privilege of citizenship, though, come great responsibilities. And so I ask that you use your freedoms and your talents to contribute to the good of our nation and the world. Always remember that in America, no dream is impossible. Like the millions of immigrants who have come before you, you have the opportunity to enrich this country through your contributions to civic society, business, culture, and your community. You can help write the next great chapter in our American story. And together, we can keep the beacon that is America burning bright for all the world to see. I'm proud to welcome you as a new citizen of this country. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless the United States of America. Everyone stand while we do recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm going to be assisted in this by the students from the Cultural Collaboration Leadership Camp, with their students from Lake Park, Audubon, Hawley, and Pelican Rapids. And if the students would come on up here. We got them all? All right. And the procedure we follow is I'll cover our card. Are you ready? All right. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And the chair. All right. We are honored again to have another musical presentation by the Louise. And ladies, if you're ready, whenever you want, you may proceed. I think they're going to be playing the Star Spangled Banner for us. And I think we still have Rachel, Amanda, and Brittany. So if you ladies would like to proceed, please feel free to do so. Please stand for the Star Spangled Banner. That is appropriate. Thank you. Certificates and flags for new citizens, and I am going to be helped by Armenia and Lynette, and the lady from the DA. Name I misspelled.
Okay, as I called your name, would you please come up one at a time? Paduma Sheikh Madlin.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Beverly Carla Bull. Ophelia Canamar.
Congratulations. Welcome.
Hasiba Beganovich. Leticia Centeno de Ramirez. Thank you. Hashim Molet Shaki. Natalia Baumwall. Ayan Awi Haji Mumin. Mai Tan Levo, changing his name to Mai Vo. Okay, Ozak. Sonam Pinkham Flowers. Thank you. Aaron Payan Uphill Davis.
Congratulations, sir, and welcome. Welcome to America.
Monic Swanson.
Monique.
Congratulations, ma'am, and welcome.
Kadra Hussein Arali. Jesus Manuel Gastelum.
Congratulations, sir. Welcome to America.
Avenita Mendoza Moreno. Timoteo Moreno, changing his name to Timoteo Padu Moreno.
Congratulations, sir. Welcome to America.
John Cesar Mendoza Moreno.
Congratulations, sir.
Olga Lucia Leach. Emmanuel Sylvester. Oh, don't forget Jesse Hollow.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, sir. Ma'am.
Awais Movement Ibrahim, changing his name to Awais Movement Ibrahim.
Please feel free to be seated. It says I get to make some closing comments. Well, I'm going to do something which is unusual for a judge. I'm going to try and be short-winded. Most of us like to hear ourselves talk. I just want to again express to you what a privilege and an honor it is, I believe, that I have had in having the opportunity to do this. I realize how hard you've all worked to get here, and I just want to thank you on behalf of the country and myself for everything you've done, and urge you to go forth and be the best citizens of the United States of America that you can. And with that, I'll close the ceremony and ask that the Boy Scouts retire the colors. I believe we should stand for the retirement of the colors. That concludes the ceremony, and thank you. And if anybody wishes to have their photograph taken with me, I can't imagine why you would, but I'll stick around. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you again.